What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Huang Xiaoyun, You. This is a request by Jingyu. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. And in their message they said this is from The Voice of China 2015. It was the first time that young Huang Xiaoyun showed people how wonderful she was. And what we're about to see is the song for the blind audition stage. I haven't seen tons of The Voice shows from whichever country. I think it's like a franchise around the world. But if I remember correctly, the blind audition is like their first performance, and then like the judges don't see them at first, and when they want the vocalist in their team, they press a button and the chair turns around, I think. So I'm very excited to see like her first appearance, kind of the start of everything else I've seen so far, which has been quite a bit, and I loved everything so far. So this will be very interesting. If you want to be like Jingyu and support me and my channel, you can request a song on my Buy Me a Coffee page, or you can check out my Patreon, where you can find some exclusive content, full concert reactions. For example, I reacted to a complete Huang Xiaoyun concert. You get requests included monthly and some other things. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it. She's so young. So much feeling in her voice. And a lot of control. But why has no one turned around yet? Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. There she shows like her high notes. Wow. Amazing. What were the other two judges waiting for? This was awesome, especially for like a first appearance, a first performance, first time probably being on a stage this big, being on TV. That's incredible. And I think if I wouldn't have been able to see her like the judges, I would have never guessed that it's like this small 16-year-old girl, because she already has this large voice, so much control. It just already sounds very mature. She also already shows a little bit of this upper register that I've seen like a lot by now, which is a little bit of her signature thing, if you know what I mean. But she also showed like powerhouse vocals in here with a lot of energy, even some grit here and there, which I don't know if she does it that often in the other songs I've heard by now by her. She has a lot of breath control, a lot of control over her vocals. There are some very cool vocal runs, vocal ornamentations, some longer notes, especially towards the end. It's like this big final climax, but also a lot of versatility, especially in the dynamics. She creates like different levels of intensity. She builds up. She has, moments that are more restrained, almost a little like breathy, whispered, more delicate, even a little vulnerable, but then building up into these open, powerful notes, and all that while already delivering, with a lot of emotion, a lot of feeling, in a very authentic way. Jingyu also wrote that she later made it to the final 16 stage. She lost a battle, but that was kind of questionable. But more on that on my next reaction, because that battle where she sings All By Myself will be my next reaction to Huang Xiaoyun. That's already requested by Jingyu. But yeah, this is very interesting for me to see the start of her career, pretty much. With her skill and her talent, I would be very interested to know if there's any background about her. Did she have any vocal training before this? Because to me it definitely seems like it, because she's so amazing. But even if that's the case, I think it's a whole different thing to then go up on a stage like this, with probably millions watching this on TV and just killing it like she did, while also seeming to be pretty comfortable on stage. Of course, she didn't put on a show like she does now, which is normal, but for a 16-year-old girl, I think that had a pretty confident attitude. I don't know, maybe confident is the wrong word. Comfortable is probably more fitting, because it seems like she's a little reserved still, but probably comfortable is the right word. And I just think I already like her aura she has in this performance. She comes across pretty likable, and the most important part, the skill is already there. I think it would even be wrong to say there's potential, because it's already more than that. Obviously, the other things I've seen by her are a little different. She still found her identity even more and is a little more polished by now. I think you get what I mean. It's not that she's a rough diamond that needs a lot of cutting. It's pretty much all already there. And I think that's what makes this performance even more impressive. Thank you very much, Jingyu, for this request. I enjoyed it a lot. This was very interesting for me to see the beginning of Ghost Huang, and it's incredibly remarkable how good she already is. She's got so much control. She's got a great range of dynamics, more restrained moments, but also very powerful notes, long sustained notes, some gritty notes, but also already some of that typical upper register. This was great. Please let me know what other songs by her I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.